Hey guys, my name is Kevin Sanchez and I'm going to be going over what I learned this year in NAMS class. In this year's NAMS class with Greg and Paul, I learned a lot about what the Native Americans used to do. Like what they used to gather like for food, what they used to hunt for food. Also heard a lot of cool stories about back in the day and what used to go on. I really liked learning about reservations because I never knew anything about the reservations. All of that was really new to me. I still have never ever been to a reservation and hope to go see one day and find out what it's like. I also learned a lot of cool stories from Greg and his tribe and about Mabel McKay, which was very interesting. Just learning about her and all her powers that she had, or what people think she had, was very interesting. And it even was cool to hear like the biases, like what some people thought she was actually doing. Like people thought she was poisoning and some people thought she was actually healing. That I found really interesting. I also found the part about gambling and Indian gaming very interesting. I've always wondered about casinos and what it takes to have a casino, and why do Native Americans have casinos, and why are they allowed to gamble and all that stuff. And I'm glad to say I learned why they get to have casinos and what they use the money for. I thought they just gave the money to just Native American citizens that are just among tribe members. But I learned in the end that they actually give money to schools and cities and stuff like that, just to benefit the people that are around them. They're not very selfish with the money that they get. I also learned that some people don't agree with that are Native Americans. They are a little bit selfish with the money and they want all the money to themselves. But I think it's great what the Native Americans are doing by giving it to schools and giving it to cities and helping cities out like that. I also learned a great deal about where all the Native Americans came from in the Bay Area. Like some were from up in the East Bay, North Bay, South Bay, and all types, all over really, and not just in California or NorCal. They're all in Southern California too, and other states too. There's also a big point that I'll never forget, that there are some tribes that aren't recognized yet and never have been recognized, and they've always been a tribe, but for some reason they are not recognized as them. It's kind of sad to hear that they are not, considered a tribe. So it kind of stinks, that you're one thing and you can't be that.
Brainwash that lady, dude.
This year in NAMS class, it was just great learning from Paul and Greg. It was a wonderful time. I really thank their hard work and everybody's hard work for teaching me. It was a great time this year, learning about all the Native Americans. It was wonderful. I also enjoyed the movie that we got to watch, Grand Avenue, and I thought it was amazing that Greg put all that together and made all that happen. I wish I could one day make a movie, but I don't think I'm that talented. I think I'm going to carry away from this class is just a whole bunch of different views. Not one view is correct. There's millions of different views. There's different ways to look at anything. And you just got to cherish what's around you and take care of the earth, because that's what everybody's been doing for a long time. That's what the Native Americans were doing since before we were born. So that's what I think. Thank you, NAMS class. Have a good one.